Patrice O'Neal, what's up, buddy?
Good morning, sir. How are you?
There he is.
What up?
Patrice, I'm sure you've been up all night following this breaking story.
Right.
I ain't been up all night. I thought I was getting stalked this morning. I got to call.
Hey, you know what? I got to tell you, man, CNN gets Sinbad and we get Patrice O'Neal.
Yep.
Well, they said, you know how Sinbad,
Hey.
Hammer Pants always has a good,
At least we got a black guy.
Well, Sinbad, don't say that.
Come on.
He's more white than black, Patrice. Come on.
The guy's got freckles.
Look, man, first of all, about Cosmo, I'm old enough to follow him from Friday. He's one of these conceptual Andy Kaufman type dudes.
Yeah.
So when I saw the video, I thought at first, he was just doing some old weird, I only understand what I'm doing stuff. You know what I mean? I didn't think he was racist until he apologized. Until he's like, I'm sorry, because sometimes I have Tourette's racism and I didn't mean it and I just lose it. So I said, you idiot. Now, okay, and then you see he was on Letterman last night, which means last night he had 5 red dots on his forehead because Jerry sent out some hitmen because season 7 is coming out on DVD like in a couple of days.
Yep.
And he better hope all the guilty white people who's not going to buy season 7 is replaced by black people who think this is hilarious. It's funny to me.
You know what? You bring up a great point, though. His apology was so bad. It was one of the worst apologies I've ever seen for anything like this.
He was apologizing for being a racist.
Yeah, and then he said he wasn't a racist, but then he said he's got his own problems. And then he said Afro-Americans, like he used a term from 1975.
Was he eulogizing X? What's the matter with him?
Yeah. Afro-Americans.
All I'm going to do is picture him sliding through the door going, Jerry Coon.
Jerry. I want to apologize to the Negroes, Jerry. How do I do it? We'll get you on Letterman.
He's so stupid. I was watching it thinking, okay, first of all, that the dude, another thing, America makes me sick. White people make me sick because I don't need no apology. Like, that word has Cosmo Kramer using that word has no power at all. I've been rolling if I was that dude up on the top. See, this is what makes me mad, though, on the black side, is that the camera didn't catch that jerk that made Kramer mad enough to go back to the 60s.
See, the comics are the ones that go, what was this ass saying?
Except for Sinbad, who says, you never get sexist or racist. That boat act.
And you never go all out against an audience member.
Yeah, Sinbad said that, Patrice. I don't know if you heard it. He goes, you never...
I didn't hear the whole thing. I heard him at the end say the reprehensible word, and it is, but it was way more. It's like saying the C word right now and then like you call a woman who's talking the C word in the audience, and she goes, "You harassed me, and I was so afraid for my life." Like, and maybe in 1930, if you said that, it would be horrifying because you could actually choke her and then say, and the cop will shake your hand. But now, that's your power. So I'm not making an excuse for Cosmo because he said the word, but it has no power like it had for like Sinbad to announce as if we're still in the same position we was in the 60s.
Yeah.
I want white boys to be able to say what they feel like saying because I don't want to feel condescended, to where it's like, okay, Negro, bravo, Patrice.
We'll take care of you.
Well spoken.
You call me a Negro, and I want to call you everything I want to call you, because I don't ever want to stop being able to call white people crackers and burners and destroyers of the earth. So you can have Negro.
Burners and destroyers.
Exactly, stupid bunch of inventors.
You invented nothing.
You go to the moon, people.
The nerve of you creating medicine.
I'm sure.
Listen to me. Listen to me. If it wasn't for white people, medicine would still depend on the weather.
I just don't think, man. I didn't think he was a racist till he apologized.
The apology was worse than what he did.
Because he's a crazy type dude. If you ever watched that show Friday back in the day.
Yeah.
He's out of his mind type of guy.
He did all that, it was a weird character he used to do. And then he would just do, like you said, this conceptual stuff. So, but I don't think that's what this was.
Nope. He became a regular. He really blew it, man, because his whole life has been set up to be this dude who wasn't attached. When I used to see him interviewed as a regular dude, he'd be like, and you go, all right, this dude's out of his mind. But last night on Seinfeld, who called and made him apologize, by the way? Somebody had a bullet to his, he was going to get killed last night if he didn't say get on there.
Yeah, I think Jerry was going to be on Letterman anyway, right?
Yeah, Jerry was on Letterman.
Yeah, and he decided, you know something, let me get this idiot out of trouble.
Wait, do we have the apology on tape?
Yeah, why don't we get into that?
You want that with Patrice on the line? So I would like to hear what his.
Yeah, no problem. Stay right there, Patrice. Here's Kramer on Letterman last night.
We have him live via satellite from Los Angeles. All right, this should be Michael Richards. Michael, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hi, Michael. Welcome to the show.
Hello, hi.
How you doing?
I'm not doing too good.
Yeah. Why don't you explain exactly what happened for the folks who may not know?
I lost my temper on stage. I was at a comedy club trying to do my act, and I got heckled, and I took it badly and went into a rage, and said some pretty nasty things to some Afro-Americans. Trash.
This guy's a scream.
Oh, all I wanted was for him to bring me a mint julep.
A mint julep.
Afro-Americans, you
said some pretty nasty things to some colored people, Jerry.
And you see the audience,
colored people.
You see the audience laughing?
The audience is laughing.
They don't understand that Kramer is a character.
This is the slide through the door guy, Kramer guy.
They can't understand that this is actually Michael Richards. They think they're seeing Kramer still.
He's gonna do something like they're laughing, waiting for him to do something weird.
Right.
Like, and then ring just went off, Jerry.
Right.
Like they're waiting for him to do that. So they're kind of nervously laughing, waiting.
Bunch of dopes in the audience. They don't realize
he's a different guy. He's not that guy that lives across from Jerry Seinfeld.
They can't separate the two.
Do you hear him though? He sounds like one of those hostage videos, man.
Oh yeah, and he looked like one. He was squirming in his seat. He couldn't put a sentence together without a big gap. And he was almost crying. The audience is laughing at him. He's using terminology from the 50s.
Yeah. All right, let's get back into it here.
Nasty things to some Afro-Americans. A lot of trash talk. And stop laughing. It's not funny.
And Jerry had to jump in. Stop laughing. It's not funny.
Jerry, you should have led the applause break. That's hilarious that you just said that.
Stop laughing.
Hello, Kramer, why did you call him a coon?
Kramer!
Stop laughing isn't funny. But it is funny, Jerry. It's a real moment. It's funny.
Stop laughing, because he knew this guy was really trying to apologize, but he couldn't.
But and
Jerry's thinking season 7 money.
They could have used the situation by going with the laughs with the audience, going, you know.
This was so serious that he was trying to be so serious with this apology that laughter wasn't even a consideration. And the people, when he said Afro-American, I swear to you it looked like an SNL bit or something. Like, no one, it's like it was written for him. All right, instead of African-American, say Afro-American to show how out of touch you are. And then people laugh, and then Jerry jump in, and then Elaine will come out, and George will come out and talk about the Jews and the Asians, and then he couldn't apologize properly.
I didn't even see Jerry's reaction to all that. I know he hit his head as soon as he messed up as he was reading that apology and said Afro-American. I know Jerry wanted to say, cut, you idiot. And another thing, how does Cosmo Kramer, who hasn't been on TV since '86 when they used Afro-American, get on Letterman last night during Jerry's time. Jerry said, Dave, look, call this dude on the phone.
Yeah.
In fact, Jerry said, Dave, call this nigga up. So I can smack him with his stupid face. What's the matter with him? He's so uncomfortable. Let me tell you, man, this dude's so crazy that someone the only way you can really find out what happened is if you just give somebody a tape recorder just off camera, off everything, and really try to talk to him. What were you thinking? I don't really want to write him off as a racist yet because I know how crazy he is. He's Kramer.
He should have spoken through his lawyer, Jackie Childs.
Yeah.
They should have brought Jackie Childs from the show in as his lawyer. And first show Cosmo and apologize. And then the camera pulls back and his lawyer, Jackie Childs, is right next to him. Hysterical. People love Seinfeld. They'd have forgiven him in a second.
Absolutely.
Cosmo, what'd you say, boy?
Yeah. What'd you say, Cosmo? I think we get money out of this.
All right, let's get back to this. Michael Richards on Letterman last night.
And what with you were actually being heckled, or were they just talking and disturbing the act?
That was going on too.
What a fast thinker.
And did you?
I know. I mean, hearing your audience laugh, and it's. I'm not even sure that this is where I should be addressing the situation. I've already heard you make some jokes about it, and that's okay, But I'm
Jerry was trying.
I'm really busted up over this.
Oh, shut your mouth. Guys beginning to really, you groveling idiot, shut up.
Oh, the groveling isn't even near over, my friend.
Now Letterman's bad for making fun of it. They're mad for laughing because you couldn't handle a situation. Shut your mouth.
I couldn't understand. This takes me back to the Mel Gibson. I'm sitting there like, how much money do you have to be able to be an anti-Semite? Like, why can't you just go ahead and look, I don't like the Jews and you start wars. Let me go. I am,
I got enough money.
Yeah, like, what is these apologies is what makes you seem like, I'm sorry. You know what you should say? I'm sorry, I usually do a better job at hindering my disgust for other races, but I blew it last night under pressure.
Yeah.
How about that, man? But that's the worst thing you can say. He should say I was playing and then keep it moving.
No, he was just, I apologize. It's like he mowed down a schoolyard full of kids in a car.
I don't want that little pussy apology. Excuse me. I don't want that. That apology means nothing to anybody black. It's like, shut up, you racist. Matter of fact, white people go, figures. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Kramer's a racist.
All right, let's get back into this.
I didn't like the way he was, he's like, being mad at Letterman for making fun. What is Letterman supposed to do? Not address it, you jackass?
Yeah. A couple of jokes were made, Jerry.
I mean, that's okay. I mean, since I couldn't do it, you might as well.
I'm really busted up over this, and I'm very, very sorry to those people in the audience, the blacks, the Hispanics, the whites, everyone that was there that took the brunt of that anger and hate and rage and how it came through. And
wasn't the whites or the Hispanics?
I'm concerned about more hate and more rage and more anger coming through. Not just towards me, but towards a black-white conflict.
Now he represents all of white people
in this country and how blacks feel about.
He actually started coming off like he represents white people and doesn't want this to ruin the relationships between blacks and whites. The great relationship that's going on between blacks and white people.
Who does he think he is, Rodney King or the
Ocean
What's the matter with this?
Jerry, can't we all just get along,
You're
Jerry?
A mediocre comic who got a break. Shut up. That's what you are.
I want to hear an apology from Paul Reiser for calling Carlos Mencia a spig. Did you guys see that one?
No, did you?
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah. I'd love to see Reginald Denny hit him with a brick.
I want to see all the YouTubes of every racial outburst of every sitcom star from the mid-'90s.
Yeah.
I got a theory, by the way.
There you go.
I think Kramer was just trying to make a YouTube video. Everybody wants to make a YouTube video, and I think he's like, you know what?
Did a great job.
I got an idea. Watch the hits today on this freaking thing.
Oh, yeah.
Watch the views on this video from the Laugh Factory.
Gregory, by the way,
Right.
if you don't plug Black Phillip for the 25th,
All
I'm
right.
gonna call you a racist.
You're doing your Saturday show, your show this Saturday?
Yes, this Saturday on XM.
All right.
Hey, Patrice, what?
Saturday night from what, 9 to midnight, Patrice?
Just tell him.
I believe. I don't know the exact time. I think it's 9 to midnight this Saturday.
Who's
Patrice
your
O'Neal on
co-host?
XM.
Cosmo.
Patrice, who's co-hosting? Where'd he go?
Patrice?
What, did he hang up?
He's gone.
Oh, did he hang up or?
We're not even done with this. All right,
Oh.
here's the...
Goddamn.
I know. I like to scream at you in a balcony.
Probably didn't pay his phone bill.
Damn lazy.